Shift number one, power is responsibility, not control. You've heard me say this already. A lot of men were taught that power means control. Control the situation, control the narrative, control the household, control your partner. And when control feels threatened, when someone pushes back, sets boundaries, or says no, that power gets enforced. Sometimes with words, sometimes with silence, sometimes with sex, and sometimes with fists. That's how power becomes violence. Healthy masculinity reframes power as responsibility. It asks, how does my presence affect the people around me? Do people feel safe expressing themselves with me? Am I using my size or voice or position or authority to dominate or to protect? Because real power doesn't need fear to function. If someone has to shrink for you to feel big, that's not strength. That is insecurity like a motherfucker. Okay? That is insecurity using force. And unchecked insecurity is one of the most consistent predictors of abusive behaviors. All right, number two, we're moving. Emotional literacy. Anger is not the only option. Okay? Here's something we don't say enough. Many men were never taught how to feel, only how to react. Fear becomes anger. Sadness becomes withdrawal. Shame makes you defensive, right? Insecurity becomes control. That anger that you get from that gets rewarded. It looks decisive. It looks powerful. It gets taken seriously. But anger is often just pain that doesn't know where else to go. When men don't have language for emotions, those emotions come out sideways. How? David, do they come out sideways? Well, with verbal abuse, intimidation, emotional withdrawal, sexual entitlement, physical violence. Write those things down. Write those 5 emotions or language of emotions and see how often you see that on social media, on the streets, at work. It's not because men are violent by nature. Stop feeding into that shit. It's because emotional suppression turns feelings into weapons. Healthy masculinity teaches men to name what they're feeling. Don't get it twisted, dudes. You don't have to sit there and go, I profess to the world that I am naming this feeling. This is for you. Stop acting like everything has to be theater and that's why we don't do it.